What's going on, world? You're rocking with the young man Nuke, and this is FRESHH Radio, where I bring you family revolution, edutainment, spirituality, health, and hip-hop all in one show. You know, I had an awesome powwow with my brother Slim, and, you know, I'm going to post that up today. You know, it is the Fabulous Friday. I'm telling you, dude, like, man, listen, we're trying to get it together. I'm just trying to get it together for sure. You know, being honest and being all the way real, I've been manifesting a different reality than I am. I'm trying to come into alignment. You know, a lot of people, I know these is like buzzwords these days, but like for real, I've been manifesting. I've been trying to bring from the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh dimension and bring it down to the third for me in particular, you know, and have things come into alignment to where they're in a supreme focus. The example that was given to me is like when you, back in the day, or even right now, because it's still digi, but like back in the day when you had to turn a knob to get to the next station, you know, when you went from 98 all the way to 105, you know, you get all that static and interference in between, and then sometimes when you're approaching the station that you wanted, you'll start to hear it, but it won't be clear. And actually, it'll be like a blend or a mix between the station previous and the station coming up, and still be static in the middle. You know, that's what I mean by when I personally say coming into alignment. I'm trying to bring clarity to what I got going on, to where it's in perfect harmony, and you can. It's clear, you know, and that's what I want. When I say bringing things into an alignment. Currently, I'm not there, but I am. Parts of me are there, and I need to bring the full of me there, and that's what I got going on right now. I won't even hold y'all up. I am working on making sure that I am following the proper steps to bring these things into alignment, reprogramming my subconscious, reprogramming my train of thought, reprogramming my daily habits, my rituals, my routines, you know, even deprogramming bad habits that I have. Man, listen, I got a couple of them that I feel that are detrimental, and then I also need to program some good routines. You know, I need to get up in the morning and work out instead of getting up in the morning and picking up my phone. You know, and you know, I was on the book last night before I went to bed. Found out that someone I was what's the word, acquainted with, you know, we weren't too cool, but I know who this person is, and I've had interactions with them offline as well as online, and, you know, I found out that someone shot him. So, you know, like, yeah, he passed away. So, you know, I shouldn't be putting those type of things in my self-conscious before I go to bed, along with all the other things, you know, and, you know, I'm in a state of where I'm amplifying energies, and that's just not one of the energies I'm trying to amplify. I'm not trying to amplify the succubi energy. I'm not trying to amplify the poverty energy. You know, I am amplifying and manifesting wealth. I am amplifying and manifesting abundance. I am amplifying and manifesting peace, harmony. I am amplifying and manifesting the greatest me, and that's where I'm headed to and where I'm going with, you know, and a lot of the things that I got going on are going to help me bring my highest self, or higher self than I am currently, into fruition. So yeah, you're witnessing the transformation in the flesh right now. Yeah, for sure. But saying all that to say these, you know, I have to clean my environment in the physical and the spiritual and in a positive manner, you know, and I need to do that. I really do, because there are energies and entities that surround me that don't want me to bring this higher self into the third dimension. And I understand why. I do. I get it. Because once I get there, I'm going to be something else, dog. I'm already something else. But I'm definitely going to transform and transmit and become something that is what is it? Like an antenna, and I'm going to be able to reach a large portion of the peoples. So yeah, I am looking into vibrations and also harmonics and also frequencies, and those are things that are going to bring me into a state of being that will be uh, beneficial, for myself, for my children. It's gonna reverb what was I saying? Frequencies, energies, harmonies, and like it's gonna reverb throughout everything I got going on, and I have to be the center focal point. And the ripple effect is real, and I want to cast upon until it reaches out as far as it can reach out, and hopefully it hits the destinations that I need to, like a drop in the water, dude. I'm trying to make an effect like that on the lake. You dig? You can drop a rock in the middle of Lake Michigan and it can turn into a wave by the time it hits the shore. So yeah, that's what I got going on and what I'm doing. But it all starts with just being clear, calm, collected, concise, and a whole bunch of other C words. Yeah, and one of the C words is clean, and I have to clean this desk. I don't know if you heard me talk about it before or anytime soon, but I have to clean this desk, and cleanliness is the next thing closest to godliness, if you didn't know. And I am, once again, manifesting for sure. I really don't got nothing to say this morning. Just keeping things positive. I'm a little thrown off, and I need to get back on track. I may need to take a nap a little bit later. If to all of my '80s babies, yes, naps are necessary. Please, if your schedule allows it, take a nap. Take a nap, and make sure that you can recharge and rejuvenate, and get that energy back, and what they call it, download throughout the day. The naps take you to a place that you need to be taken to, and you'll be able to receive. And I'm glad that I'm not forced into naps anymore through the chronic comas. I actually naturally go into a nap because I'm tired and I can feel that I need to rest and rejuvenate my energy. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now today. Keeping it short and sweet. I am going to use today and tomorrow to rest. I think I got somewhere I have to be tomorrow, but even still, saying all that to say these, I wish peace upon anyone who listens. I wish abundance upon anyone who listens. I wish the grandest things to happen and occur to you in your life during this wonderful weekend that we're about to have and about to take fold. What would Richie Rich say? Kiss the hug ones, or kiss the loved ones, hug the babies. Definitely, man, spend time and let your energy be a guide to where you need to be. I'm going to spend some time with my children individually as well as a group, and we're going to come up with a plan so that we can take over. Like, man, listen, it's time. It's just time for us, my family, for us to do grand things, and that's where I'm at with a lot of situations. I just want to incorporate my family into having the better of beings and better of things, and making sure that we get that to pop off. So yeah, without further ado, man, I appreciate everyone out there listening. If you have not already, definitely jump on NUKNOE.com. Go check that out. It's a dope website, of course. My man Sen created it. He creates dope things. He can create you a website too. You dig? Just go check him out. Holla at him. I think I'm gonna have a post a link or something like that. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But yeah, check out the website NUKNOE if you want to know about me. If you don't know about me, if this is your first time listening to me, just go to NUKNOE.com and read the bio. It'll let you know just a little bit of something. I'm supposed to be getting an updated bio. I gotta go follow up on that. But yeah, I will be, man, I'm supposed to go to Michigan to go play dominoes, we'll see how that works. We definitely will. I got a little bit of money on the line, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I will be just making the best of everything that comes through my fingertips. So yeah, NUKNOE.com. Check out the poetry book, Drawn Poetically. It's on sale, 50% off at this point. I'm always keep it at 30% off, but once the physical copies come in, yeah, the book's going to be around about $20 for sure, $24. Maybe $24 free shipping and handling. That's how we probably rock that one. And then go check out the Royalty Collection Guidebook if you're a music listener. I am going to start playing music on the show. I am. I personally got a lot of music that I could be playing, but I just don't, and I should. So yeah, we're gonna rock it in that direction as soon as I can get myself together. And man, be on the lookout tomorrow is Sexy Saturday, and yeah, I'm gonna jump and dive right off into it. You did, and make it work like that. I am going to go in on a topic. What is my topic going to be? Maybe I should write this stuff down because I just got so much going on and everything is a little bit of everywhere. But like, I am going to go on into the topic of, man, let's talk about the power of posture. Let's talk about posture. We talked about hygiene and self-care, last week. I'm going to talk about posture. I want to talk about how you poise and position yourself. So yeah, let's go in about that tomorrow for the Sexy Saturday. Be prepared. I think I'm going to get up in the morning and do that around about 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So it'll be 10 o'clock for all you East Coastians and 7 o'clock for all the people out there in the West Coast, the left close club West Side. You dig? Man, if you want to holler at me, check out the NUKNOE.link, and that's NUKNOE.link. And go and follow me on all the social medias. I did not write my blog yesterday. I just got a lot going on, and I'll be doing too much for sure. But just putting it together and getting it together, and then we'll be together. You dig? Like a puzzle. You dig? Like for real. We'll make sure things work out. Yeah, man, shout out to my mother. She's like no other. We all going through things in life, but man, be a blessing. That's it. Yo, y'all be smooth. It's the young man Nook, and you've been listening to Fresh Radio, and I brought you the Family Revolution, edutainment, spirituality, health, and hip hop all in one show. Peace.